OCD Radio, Fighting Back Together, available exclusively at www.youhaveocd.com. Hi guys, welcome to OCD Radio. I'm your host Ali. Today I want to talk to you guys about medication. OCD and medication go hand in hand. If you go to any doctor, first thing they're gonna do is prescribe you medication. That's true I'm talking to you guys from Canada, and in Canada this is how it works. They're not gonna send you to therapy. They're not gonna do any psychological evaluations. They're gonna do basic one to see that, make sure you have OCD, and then they'll prescribe you antidepressants. Because here in Canada, we only or our doctors only learn about what medication to take for which problem. They don't learn, about any natural remedies, any techniques to overcome OCD, anything, any mental techniques you can do. No, they only learn that for this problem, this is what I prescribe. For that problem, this is what I prescribe. That's it. And when it comes to mental problems, all the things they prescribe are antidepressants. So if you have depression, they'll prescribe it to you in this dose. If you have OCD, they'll prescribe it to you in that dose. And the reality is, they really have no clue whatsoever what that medication is doing to you. Because antidepressants haven't been around that long, so there is no long-term studies of the effects of it. And if you think about it, right now, we're not doing too good. Cancer is like 1 in 2 now, especially for females. Like, it's ridiculous, and they have no answers for you. They're not going to tell you that this is bad for you or that is bad for you, because like in Canada, if your medication is not covered, my antidepressants and my dose was not the largest dose. It wasn't the smallest either. It was pretty midway, a little bit on the large side, like that, for antidepressants, and it was about $100 a month. $100 a month, every single month. Why would you want to lose a client like that? So they're not interested in you getting better. It's hard truth, but it's the truth. Your doctor can only prescribe you medication. So when you go to the doctors, expect them to do that, because that's the first thing they're going to look at. If they don't do it, you're lucky, and you should stick with that doctor. I'm telling you right now, because most of the time that's what happens. So my experience of taking Effexor was that with regards to feeling better, I don't know if I felt really better. I was very sleepy and very tired all the time, which prevented me from doing pretty much anything, and all I wanted to do is sleep. Naturally, when you are that tired, you are less anxious, but basically you are giving up your whole life to not feel anxious. So you're gonna feel sleepy, you're gonna feel disoriented, you're gonna feel all of those things. And it's true for other antidepressants. I haven't been on other antidepressants, but from what I've heard, it's pretty much the same story with every one of them, because they affect the same areas of the brain, no matter what the brand name of it is. It's like drinking Coke or drinking Pepsi. It's different, but it's not that different. Most of the time, people can't tell the difference. Also, I think with antidepressants, I've never actually had no anxiety. So it's not like I took it and my anxiety went away. It was mostly like I was too tired to feel anxiety. And this is not something I would really hope for other people to experience, That's why whenever I talk to people, I never really tell them to go on medication. I never suggest it, because I've done it and I'm off of it, and I'm so glad I'm off of it. And I could get over OCD without it, and if I could do it, then you could do it. Either way, even with medication, it will take willpower, it will take mental, not so much even willpower, because most of the people who have OCD and want to get over it, obviously everybody wants to get over it, they do have enough willpower, they just don't have the mental preparation for the fight that they're about to have with their own brain. They're not mentally ready for it, and it's going to be very tough. It's going to be very tough with medication, it's going to be very tough without medication. You cannot think of medication as your crutch, because what's going to happen is one day you won't be able to afford medication, or one day you won't have access to medication, and then what? You know? And a lot of the times doctors say, well, people who have diabetes take medication every day, so it's not that different. Yes, it isn't that different, because a lot of the times people who have problems such as diabetes or any other like type of like similar issues also have wrong, they made wrong choices, such as not eating right and all of that, and that's what led them to the problems that they have now. So just like they started with those problems, by changing their habits they can stop those problems. But by taking more medication, what's going to happen is you're going to have side effects to that medication, and then they'll prescribe you other medication to remedy the side effects, and it will go on and on and on. So because of those things, I don't recommend it. And if you think that just because you took a pill, you're not going to have those thoughts, you're not going to have those crazy ideas, you're not going to be doubting anything and feel like you always need to seek reassurance, you're kidding yourself. I took a significant amount of antidepressants every month, and I'm telling you, all it did is make me sleepy. So, but a lot of it also is the placebo effect, where a person will actually think that they're getting better and they will feel better just because they're feeling that way. Also, with medication, you don't really realize how bad it is, and the doctors don't go into all of the details of how bad it is until you start getting off of it. When you start getting off of it, when you feel the withdrawal, like I felt it, you will know that you took serious drugs. I don't like the word medication because it's covering up the word drug. And when you start to withdraw from it, it won't feel much different than if you were withdrawing from a street drug. Not that I've never been on street drugs, so I don't know what that would feel like, but I'm assuming it would be just as bad because I couldn't get out of bed at that point. That's how bad the withdrawal was. So I don't think it could feel worse. So because of all of those things, I do not suggest taking antidepressants. I mean, at the end, the choice is yours. And, I've tried both. So, you gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm telling you, at the end, like, your final decision will be just like most people who recover from OCD, or actually all people who recover from OCD. Full recovery will not come through medication. Full recovery will come through strength of mind, not seeking reassurance, not avoiding things, not being weak and powerless against OCD, but standing up to it and saying, no, these thoughts are unreal, they're not true, and they're not going to get me anymore. That's where your winning strategy is, not through a bottle of pills. Anyways, this may seem like a rant, and probably is, but I've experienced a lot being on medication, so I wanted to put it out there. If somebody's doubting whether they should or shouldn't take medication, I strongly suggest you shouldn't. But once again, the choice is up to you. If you need more help, if you need support, our support program is still available. I will support you no matter what. If you choose medication, if you don't choose medication, we will work on your recovery, and we will do all the things it will take for you to recover and for you to get off medication and for you to live a normal, productive life. So if you need help and you want to start the program, it's www.youhaveocd.com. Just click on the OCD support program, or you can email me at info@youhaveocd.com. Thanks and have a great day.